Hello friends and welcome! Welcome to another wonderful evening of BigDenoPlays board games on the internet, in the evening. It's a great time. Very soon Kingdom Death is going to overtake the channel for another month or two. Feels like it's almost a yearly pilgrimage at this point. Even though I did paint a Kingdom Death model this morning. I could upload that actually. I'll do that while I'm just chatting away before we play this game. Yeah, great little game we're about to play tonight, Hoplomachus Victorum. I'm a unabashed Chip Theory Games fan. I love their games. I love their the model that they have, which is using chips. Hello there, Match Fixer. Hope you're doing well, superstar. David. Yeah, I think they do a really cool product. Like they know who they are, and they do it well. I've got 3 games in my collection from them: Hoplomachus Victorum, and Remastered, which I count as one. Obviously, Too Many Bones, which I have the entire trove chest, which is awesome, and then Elder Scrolls, which I have the new content coming for. Elder Scrolls and Too Many Bones share quite a lot of DNA, but this one sets apart in quite a few different ways. I actually got 2 other games. I've got Cloudspire and this one where you're like a robot attacking things. I can't remember what it's called at the moment, but I've been thinking about getting both of those because of how much I've enjoyed these. And the word on the street is that both Cloudspire and that other one, which I can't think of its name, are very good. So, yeah. Okay. So what is Hoplomachus Victorum? If you're new to the stream, well, we're gladiators. Huzzah! That's Mount Vesuvius in the picture, because we're gladiators in ancient Rome. Sort of an alternate Rome. And this game, you play Burn Cycle. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, great call. In this game, you play as a gladiator, and it's band of gladiator assistant type champions. And I'll switch over to the screen. Hello, Tom. Welcome. So this game is a solo only game. There is no multiplayer version of this. And I'll just explain it if you've never seen it. I have played 2 or 3 campaigns of this on the channel, so you can go back and watch those. But they recently released an expansion, which I've added to this. So this is the first time I'm playing with the expansion content, and that's exciting, and I'll explain what that looks like in a second. But the coolest part about this game is this bit here is a neoprene mat, and there are 8 of them that represent different locations that you can travel around this giant map down the bottom, which is a map of the world. This represents us, and we travel around the world visiting these locations, having fights in little gladiatorial combats, and we eventually will reach what is known as a Primus fight, which signifies the end of the act, where we will go to a capital and we will face off against a Primus in glorious combat. And we do 4 acts in this game. So this game is separated into 4 acts. Each act consists of 12 days, up to 12 days. You don't have to use all 12, but you usually want to use as many as possible, because fights are your opportunities to level up your warband, your stats, and other things. So we are playing as a new character that comes in the expansion, and this guy is called the Reborn Minotaur. Look at him. That's him on the front cover. What a legend. So this is him here, Reborn Minotaur. So that's stunningly cool. We're playing as a Minotaur. Get around it. And we start with a variety of different stats. I do want to try Mercurys Boots. Like I kept saying I wanted to do it, but I set up the game and I just got really excited to play a full campaign. So Mercurys Boots is one of the things that came in the expansion that reduces the length of game, because this is a long, like this 4 acts will take 4 streams, 4 nights. An act will go for probably between 1 to 2 hours, depending on how many fights I do and how well I play. So Mercurys Boots condenses that into just one sort of session. You sort of they have a whole different pad. Anyway, irrelevant. I'll continue my story. So these are my starting units. I have a defender, an attacker, and a tactician, as well as myself. And then to start the game, because I am playing on the intermediate difficulty, I will get to choose one of these things, which are called prowesses, and these are specific to my character, which is exciting. So I will get to choose one of these. We'll have a look through these in a little bit. But I also start with 3 tactics, which are these 3, and this one is a unique faction tactic. So there is 8 different factions in the game. What you can't see is just here, there is a wonderful little tray that looks like made out of marble, which is awesome. And in it, it's got all of the 8 factions and their unique chips that that you can recruit and you can fight against and all sorts of stuff. So it's sick, it's sick. Anyway, I'm just quickly shuffling these. There are 3 types of opportunities that we have along the board. We can do a bloodshed fight, which is lethal. We can do a sporting event, which is non-lethal. Both of those 2 types of events have different rewards. And then finally, we have an opportunity event, which is makes a battle more difficult, but you get a reward if you complete it, or provides you a goal for the battle. Okay. Oh, that says Pluto's influence. That's cool, because we're from Pluto's refugees. That's my guy. Anyway, so here's the first thing that the game changed in the expansion. So in the original singular version of the game, you had 8 maps, and each of those maps had a specific card. However, in the expansion, they added rules for variant arenas. So we actually have 2 different arenas that we could play against in this this map, and then we go to a different map. We'll actually have 2 different types. You'll see each of the arenas play super differently. Completely changes the dynamic of the game. It's very, very... this game is incredible. Like, I absolutely love this game. What does frustrate me about the game is that these dice, these fucking dice, they're the most annoying things. They're the same as the 20 strong dice. You've got colours that have a certain number of hits on each dice. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. So you choose a scion to face off against. So we're actually playing against Set, the ancient Egyptian jackal-headed god Set. So I'm not reading anything about Set's stuff, but he will sit up here and remind us that we're playing against Set, but he won't have any impact on the game just yet. However, there are a few things that we have specific to him. So we've added a specific Bane chip, which is related to Set, which we will add to this bag soon. G'day, in parting. And we've also added specific Set cards to the 3 decks of cards, which are unique to each of them. So this is an expansion thing as well. Every bad guy, Scion, has got 3 specific cards that will provide you a greater challenge, which is awesome. So I think we're mostly set up. I did a lot of preliminary setup. I get to choose 1 additional buff, which I've taken an additional dice. So I normally start with a blue and a yellow dice, but I've increased my blue to be this teal green and a yellow. So the colours indicate how many hits are on the faces of the dice. So green has 4 hits on this face. So 4 of 6, so a 66% chance. Yellow is the opposite, it's only got 2, 33% chance. So when I attack, I roll these 2 dice. 1 hit. Each of the units that I have will have different dice on there. Rizzo, it is a fantastic game. So what we're going to do first is we're going to determine the scions that we're going to face off against. Not the scions, Primuses. The scion is Set. So the first we are facing off against is this chick. It's Bing Ching. She is from Kunlun. She'll be our first Primus. Well, you don't have to do it. You do have to do it in that order. We can't have him because he's the same place. Tempestia from the Atlanteans, and Verus from the New Argonauts. Excellent. All right. So I take these are all of the other Primuses or other dudes that you can play as. There's this many characters. There's actually more than this because there's ones that are not faction specific, which is legitimately awesome. I love this game. Okay, I'll just put these down here. Done. Great work. So, I don't recall if you have to do these in order. I don't think you do. I think you just pick one and that's the one you fight. Excellent. So these are the starting units that are in the bag. And we're good to go. All right, so let's look through the Minotaur's special abilities that we can choose. We get to choose one of these. So, Master of Monstrosities. I'm going to assume that's an intentional misspelling. And it says Monstrosities. So, this is probably the one I'm going to go with. The Reborn Minotaur has Beastmaster and Inspire. Beastmaster is a rule that is quite cool. Won't come into play too much early on, but will come in later on. Yeah, having gladiator models in this game would be stunning. They actually did these cool little mag models where they had models that sit on top of the disc because the chips actually have little metal inserts to give them a real nice hefty weight to them so that you put little models on top of them. Looks cool. Anyway, cool. And Inspire is the reason I'll take this. Anyone that's adjacent to my Minotaur gets an extra blue dice. Pretty good ability. But anyway, let's look at some other ones. We can't take that one because that's at the end of a chain. We can't take that one either. Shield of Allies. When we're attacked, we can choose for one of our non-elite units to be defeated. Yeah, that seems brutal. Cursed Path. When you gain Scion Influence, you may discard any number of opportunities to reduce influence gained by the same amount. That's not a strong one, in my opinion. I won't be taking that. Leave the Labyrinth. Immediately gain 2 Banes and 2 Blessings. Blessings are an important part of the game, so that's quite a useful ability, but the Banes are very bad, so we'll want to try and avoid that. This one's the other promising starting one. At the end of each combat, if the Reborn Minotaur has 2 or fewer hit points, you may set its hit points to 4. I like that. That's good. I'll put that in the maybe pile. Dark Menagerie. You can't take this one as part of setup, so we can't choose this one, but you can immediately recruit 3 beast units not being used in your game. The beast units are awesome. We'll definitely want to do this, but we're not going to do it at the part of setup. So that will probably be our first one. The Minotaur has Taunt and Combat Lock. That means he holds people in place and they have to attack him if he's next to him. And this one is great. Summon Aid level 1. We recruit the Harpy. So the Harpy's cool. And then if we take that, we can then take this one, which means the Harpy is unkillable. And finally, we can recruit beasts. So they're fun, but I think the choice for us is to go with this Master of Monstrosities so that we gain Inspire and Beastmaster. So Beastmaster is a very cool ability that we will talk about when it becomes relevant. Okay, so this particular map, g'day Nick. I would like to look at the brass mags for Too Many Bones because it's one of my favourite games. So I think I set up a zoom, maybe. I did set up a zoom, but it's not a very good one. Ah, there we go. So this is the specific map that we're facing. It's called Pluto's Refugees. This is the original one. So it started with 2 beasts on the map, but in this one, it starts with 2 caged beasts. So these dices represent the beasts they're trapped in cages. And we have to break those chains to release the beasts before we can kill the beasts. But we don't necessarily need to kill the beasts. It depends on the type of mission that we're doing. So we're ready to go. So I think we'll just get stuck into this first fight and then I'll explain how this all works later. That's just sitting down here where you won't be able to see. Okay, so we start on this part of the map in the capital of Pluto's Refugees. We have 2 locations we can go. We can go left and do a sporting, or we can go right and do a bloodshed. So bloodshed increases our stats. Sporting allows us to recruit units. The second component is we need to end our next period we need to only have 12 days to get to one of the capitals of these two. So if we were to go this way, we could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's probably a pretty good way to go. 12. Yep, so I think we're going to do some time over here in Lamosia. So the first event we're going to go to is a sporting event. So you always know what's face up on these decks, which is useful. So you can plan your thing. And this, that's actually not too bad for us, potentially. So this tells us some information about the fight. First of all, we are going to be doing a spa event, which is a sporting event. And that's told to us by this thing. And then this tells us how many enemy units will be able to be deployed. It's 3. We can deploy up to 4, including our hero. By your least deadly unit in combat. And every one of these has a different way of changing the game. It's super interesting. Okay, so spa. So I'll put this here. Okay, so the first thing we do when we get one of these is we recruit a local unit. So for us, the local unit is an Ignean, and he goes here. And then we're going to recruit 2 more units, and they're going to be drawn from the bag. We have an attacker and an archer. So each of these guys has a tactic that they can get added depending on if this card tells us. So we are going to have a tactic for the attacker. It's going to be adrenaline. And for the Ignean, it's going to be stun. Hamstring, stun. There it is. Okay. So now we go on to the first round. So these guys don't activate while they're chained. So that's cool. Arena units with an arena die on them are restrained. Restrained units do not activate on the arena turn, cannot be attacked, and cannot lose hit points. At the end of the arena turn, reduce each of these arena dice by 1 and remove them if they would reach 0. Travel phase. Move encampment. Discard the event. Yep. I've just got the little rule book here, just so I'm remembering the sequencing right, making sure I'm doing it right. Score points, deployment, tactics, movement, abilities, engage. Sweet. So these guys go first, so they will always deploy first. Disadvantage for us. So the Ignean has 5 health, so we're going to put out 5 chips, and we're going to place him right here in position 1. As a general rule, units can't move on the turn that they're deployed. So it goes their turn, they'll then try and deploy, and then they'll try and put out a tactic, and then they'll move, and after everyone's moved, they'll attack. In this instance, he can't move, and there's no one to put a tactic on. That's literally the first turn. That's often the way that it goes. Now, my hero's attack is replaced by the attack of my least deadly unit in combat. So how do we go about that? This is a sporting event, and it's a spa. So what that means is we need to kill every unit that isn't this guy. He's the Tribune. So we need to kill everyone that is not him to win this thing. When the arena beast is defeated, restrained at the end of your turn, release them. Local units may attack restrained arena units. The attack will deal damage, the arena die is reduced. Okay. Local units go for the flag holder. They go for restrained arena units. Okay, so he's going to go for them. That's cool. Yep, nice. Okay, cool. So my turn to deploy. Now, generally, I would deploy the boss first, but the boss's attack is replaced by the attack of my least deadly unit in combat. So I am thinking that we might deploy the boss, and then next turn we deploy our attacker, and that'll become the boss's dice. Good strategy. Let's see if it pays off. And I can't deploy any tactics either, because I am not able to do that. So, next turn, and the arena's beasts don't do anything in this one. So this guy's going to deploy. He only has 3 hit points. Boom, he deploys in spot 2. And again, they don't have the ability to apply tactics to people that aren't adjacent, so they cannot apply any tactics. So now the Ignean moves, he's only movement 1. They have a priority, like an order that they sequence towards. So for the local units, which is this coloured unit, their first priority is the flag holder. There's no flag holder in this mission. So their second priority is to move towards a restrained arena unit. If there's a choice, they then move towards the weakest opponent. Both of these guys have got so many hit points. Anyway, they're only going to go to here. That's literally it. They're movement 1, so they're not super exciting. He's got intercept blow. Man, he sucks. He's so bad. He's going to take all the hits from this attacker. I need to let the attacker come to me. Yeah. Oh, that's annoying. That's so annoying. All right. And then the attacker doesn't move on the turn he comes in. So, great. So my turn, we'll go with my plan. So let's bring my attacker into play. So I have Beastmaster and Inspire. All rival units have Beastmaster, so that's not relevant. Okay, so now I can move, but I don't want to. So I'm going to finish my turn there. Again, this is a very strategic game. It's quite brilliant. I'm going to put this guy over here. He's just going to move 1, 2. And this game has too many bones beaten for strategic combats. Too many bones just has a 4x4 grid. These maps are really intriguing sometimes. Yeah, mate, I've been looking at a lot of reviews recently. Shelfside did a really good long review. Mark Dainty from Not Board Gaming did a review. I spoke to a couple of guys in Gaming Rules' Slack channel. Something about it is holding me back. I feel like it might just be too much story for me. The combat seems to be a secondary component of the game and not really a super strategic thing. It's all about the story, so yeah, I think I'm going to give it a miss. I've got Kingdoms Forlorn, which sort of sits in that same niche for me, and I know the combat in that is much more strategic and engaging. And maybe it's too far the opposite end of the spectrum, right? But there's got to be a middle ground, I think, where the combat's really good. Anyway, these guys turn. So the archer's going to come down. He's only got 2 health. He's going to deploy here. Now, super interesting part of the game. We get to decide the order that these guys move. Again, no tactics can be applied. Oh, actually, this guy can apply adrenaline on himself. So he should have actually applied adrenaline on himself on the first turn. So I'm going to pretend that I did that. He then goes here and he attacks that guy in the first turn, like so. He does 1 damage. Okay, so now it's their turn. This guy, he actually prioritizes the restrained arena unit. So he's going to stay there attacking him. This guy can move 2 spaces. If he moves to here, then this guy's got intercept blow. It will allow him to cycle the attacks over. But here is the same distance away from his priority target, which is my hero. So I'm going to move him like this, 1, 2. So that's pretty good. Because remember, for me to win this sporting event, it's a spar event. I just need to kill these 2 guys. I don't need to mess around with these little beasts or anything. They're not required for me to beat them. On the other side, it says that for you to, in any non-sport event, the beasts must also be defeated to win. But it doesn't say that on this one. So we don't have to do that. Okay, cool. So now I'm not going to deploy anyone. Both of my units can move. So I'm going to move 1, 2. And I'm going to move 1, 2. And then my that attacker's got retaliate. So I'm going to go with my attacker first. So I'm rolling a black, a blue, and a yellow, plus an additional blue because of Inspire on my Minotaur. So if I kill this guy outright, I don't suffer any retaliate damage. But I didn't do that. I did 2 damage. So I do 2 damage to him. Boom, boom. and my guy takes 1 wound from Retaliate. But then my Minotaur is going to attack. He uses the same dice as my weakest thing. And he does the remaining point of damage, which kills that guy. I can explain that for you. It's very simple. So the white borders are neutral units. The orange borders are units that specifically belong to Pluto's refugees, which is one of the factions that belongs in this world. So as I said, there's 8 factions. So there's the Lamosians, the Atlanteans, the Pluto's refugees, the new Argonauts, which are purple, the Vesuvians, which are like lava monsters, which is crazy, Amazons, Parthians, and Kunlun, people from Kunlun. So those different coloured borders represent that those units are from those factions. However, I can recruit units from different factions. So the way that we tell good guys and bad guys apart is different coloured health chips. And yes, the Ignean is from my faction. He's one of my bros. Okay, so that's the end for our turn. We killed that dude. So it's back to these guys. Oh, I'm sorry, I had to do this Ignean. He had to attack there again. So let's do that. He did no hits. Perfect. Okay, so now it's back to their turn. So the archer, we go on the priority chart here. The first priority is the flag holder. Doesn't have a flag holder in this mission. The second is the hero. So it wants to attack me. Its range is 2. It's not in range, but it can move 1 space to become in range of my hero. So that's what it does. And it is a black and a yellow dice. So it will shoot my Minotaur with a black and a yellow and do 1 damage. So the Minotaur takes a hit. The Ignean, his priority is a flag holder and then a restrained arena unit. So once again, he's going to go here. That's his priority over attacking my attacker. He does no damage and doesn't unleash the beast. Sucked in. Okay. Back to my turn. So I'm obviously going to move 1, 2, and 1, 2. Actually, I just remembered this guy's got taunt. I had to put my attacks onto him. That's so annoying. Yep. All right. I'm a little rusty on this game. So we're just going to have to roll back slightly. So I don't remember exactly what I rolled for my Minotaur. So the attacker has to go on the Ignean. He does 1 damage because of taunt. That's fine. And then my Minotaur attacks this guy. Oh, he doesn't quite one-shot him. Okay, so I take a retaliate damage. All right, so this is bad. This is a bad start. That's the wrong colour. I'm flustered now. Okay, so he's got 1 health left. Perfect. He has got 1 health left. So it's now their turn. The archer shoots me. The attacker prioritizes attacking me as well. So the archer shoots me for 1. And then the attacker only does 1. Glorious. Glorious. Okay, so we're probably going to be okay. Maybe. My turn again. The attacker's going to move to here. I'm going to deploy the tactician. So what will happen now is the tactician is my weakest unit. He's only got 1 red dice. So he's going to roll his red dice to hit this guy. He kills him. And that's fine. But now I need to roll 2 hits out of these dice or this archer's going to shoot my dude and kill me. Come on, attacker. Yeah. All right. Okay, so we make it through. The Ignean failed to unlock him. So at the end of this round, we've actually completed the objective, which is to have defeated all units but this guy. So that's done. And we now move on to the recruitment phase. So I can recruit a unit or recruit a tactic. I'm going to recruit the Ignean. He's going to join my team. The attacker's still in my team. The tactician's still in my team, and we now have an Ignean. I've only got 1 health though with my boss, so we want to try and avoid getting into fights. And this is why having that friggin' ability that heals you would have been so good. Okay, so that's the end of the first showdown sporting event. We're now going to move here to this Bloodshed event in Lamosia. Not that map. In this map, it's an Aztec temple. It's sick. All right, so here is the... Oh, this has got a statue in it. Oh, what? Oh, sick. Ixchel's statue. This guy goes here. The two central hexes are key hexes known as altars. This guy is considered adjacent to all hexes. It cannot move, it cannot have hit points removed for any reason, cannot be targeted. When a unit loses hit points while on on an altar, add it to the statue. Ixcel statues act during the arena turn. While at 0 HP, it skips its turn. That's awesome. It's ally. Oh, this is sick. When local units lose hit points, even when not on an altar, that hit points is added to Ixchel statue. This is sick. This is the best. Okay, I've never played this one. This is awesome. All right, so we'll go on to, this is a Bloodshed event. So we're going to add this. So this is a very big fight. It says Pluto's influence. Rival units add a number of yellow dice to each of their attacks equal to their current HP. Rival units have Blasphemous. Blasphemous. Whenever this unit is dealt damage by an elite opponent, that damage is increased by 1. Okay, so we add a local unit to the top. He has a tactic, which is Adrenaline. Then we're going to add 2 bag units. We have, don't be an archer, a defender, okay, and don't be an archer, damn. So they all have tactics. We've got bolster health for the archer, his tactic, and we've got stun for the defender. Okay, I might be using one of my tactics in this fight. So, rival units add a number of yellow dice to their attack equal to their current HP. That is outrageous. Okay, so we'll start by deploying this guy. So this is a Bloodshed, so we don't have to worry about tribunes. We just need to fight to the death. But if one of my guys dies, they are removed from my team. Terrible? Not good. Okay, so Hulkan, he's got 3 health. 1, 2, 3. So he's got 3 yellows added to his thing. He can play a tactic on himself, which is Adrenaline. So he is now movement 3. But he can't move on the turn he is deployed. Ixel's statue is allied with the troop whose hit point colour matches the majority of Ixel statues. Okay, so if we suffer more damage than them, we will get this guy on our team. That's interesting. Local opponent, opponent on an altar, weakest opponent. Okay, so this guy's not going to attack. This guy's movement 3, so he's going to go 1, 2, 3, which means I can deploy my Minotaur for a turn. It's a risk though, but when I have the Ignean in play, he can... yeah, okay, interesting. And confidence, this guy's got confidence, which is, this unit adds a green while it's outnumbered. So he's not outnumbered at the moment. So I want my Minotaur to be attacking because I do double damage on this guy. So do I deploy my Ignean first? He's only speed 1. Alright, I'm going to deploy the Ignean first with his 5 health. He's going to go here. I think that's a better play. Okay, I'm not going to use any of these. So we're going to deploy now a defender. He's got 5 health. He can't... Oh, he can. He's going to use bolster health on the Hulkan because it's got the least health. That's good for us. It's better than going on the Archer. And then the Hulkan can't move, or he can move, sorry, so he goes 1, 2, 3 up to here. He's only range 1, so he can't attack the Ignean. So we will go to my deployment, which is here. Is that what I want to do? Yeah, I think it is. Local. He's going for the hero, but I'm going to have my Ignean, so he goes here. Okay, cool. He just moves 1, he's speed 1. So the Hulkan and the defender, the Archer's going to get deployed with 2 health. Can't use the tactic because they're not adjacent to anyone. So the defender just moves 1 space. And the Hulkan will move towards my hero, 1, 2. He wants to attack my hero, but my Ignean has taunt as well as intercept blow. So it's going to be attacking my Ignean. So he's got 5 health, which means he's going to add 5 yellow dice, but there's only 4, to his current HP. What is that? And then he's got a black and a blue. So this is his attack on my Ignean, who intercepts the blow. He manages to just do 1 damage, which is great, because now this statue guy's on my side. If I don't attack, the statue guy's on my side. So I could stun this guy if I wanted to. I don't mind that. My attacker. I really want to take out this archer. So I'm going to deploy my attacker. And then I'm going to stun this Hulkan. And then I'm actually going to end my turn there. I'm not going to attack. Okay, so now they have no units left to deploy. They can stun. So their priority for stunning is the strongest opponent. So strongest is the most hit points. So he's going to stun here. Oh, sorry, we've got to do this guy. So he targets a local opponent. So he targets this guy. Sweet. Does nothing, you idiot. Do some damage. Okay. So yeah, no attacks for me. So then this guy's going to move 1. The archer's going to move 1, 2. The archer is range 2. So it's out of range. Okay, this is exciting. Oh, I deployed him on the wrong side. Okay, I'm deploying him this side. Yep, that's better. Sweet. So his stun's gone. And so it's my turn. So my stun's gone. I'm going to deploy my defender now. Here. So this guy's going to go 1, 2, 3. We're going to pop the archer in the face. And then he's got retaliate, so I can't attack with the Minotaur. He can't attack this turn. So that's it. So my attacker's going to roll his dice. Black, blue, yellow on the archer. Try and take out the archer. Oh, it just does 1. That's bad. Okay, the archer's only got 1 health left. That's going to mean taunt triggers now, but that's probably fine. I think we're okay. Okay, so Ixhel's statue. Oh, it's 1 and 1. So he now attacks us. Because when it's a tie, he is going to go for them. It's allied with the rival troop. So his priority is the flag holder, no. Local opponent, no. Opponent on an altar, so he's going here. Don't roll hits, man. Oh, it wasn't actually supposed to be any damage anyway because it's only when they're on an altar. Cool. We're learning. We're learning. So he does 2 damage to my attacker, which is terrible, but that is 2 damage that gets added to the altar. Is this a bloodshed event? Oh man, I'm about to lose my attacker. Okay, how do I prevent that from occurring? Yeah, okay, okay. We're probably okay. So I'm going to deploy my tactician, and he is going to apply hamstring to this defender. My stun's gone. And I'm going to move to here. This guy's going to move 1, 2, 3 to here. And the defender's going to move 1 to here. So that's good. So now I'm going to attack. It's their go now, isn't it? Have I messed this up completely? I'm going to rewind. I think I messed up. I think it's their turn. This game is so good. It's so good. It's just, there's a lot of, when you haven't played it for a while, you've got to stay on top of things. You've got to do the timing right. I'm just going to look and rewind. So just amuse yourselves for a bit. Yes, my attacker went there. Okay, yeah, so it is their turn. All right, so I don't have this happening at all. So this guy's not on the board. This guy's here. There is no hamstring. This guy's here. It's their turn. So they're going to have a stunning turn that's probably going to kill my attacker. I needed to kill this guy. Okay, so let's think about this now. So I get to choose the order. The defender's going to move to here. The archer can't attack my hero. His priority is his priority is this guy. And the Hulkan has to use taunt, so we'll do taunt onto the defender. So he's not outnumbered, so he doesn't get his bonus dice, but he's going to roll 4 extra yellows. So this is on the defender. Oh, 3 wounds. Man, that sucks. Okay, but I can spread it around. I've got 2 guys there that work. All right, this is a bloodshed event, so this is quite punishing. Okay, so that was their turn. This defender's going to attack. He's going to kill my attacker. Actually, I'll do the archer first. It's 3 dice. Yeah, the archer kills my attacker. The defender now can't attack anyone. So he's dead. He's removed from the game, or from my team. Okay, now it's my turn. So I can do this guy, and I can put down hamstring on someone. It's probably the defender. Maybe not. Maybe not. This guy's a real annoying friend. I think I'll go the Ignean to here. The Tactician is not going to help. I'll go this guy to here and this guy to here. The Tactician can move up to here, and when he loses health, I'm going to lose my Tactician. That's awful too. Losing that attacker. That attacker not killing this guy was quite bad. Okay, I'm not going to hamstring anyone. So I'm going to attack the... Ignean is going to attack the defender. Yep. So he's going to go that, and the blue, because of being next to the Minotaur and his inspiring confidence. Yeah, he's on an altar though, so that's going to be bad. Doesn't matter, either way. Okay, 2 wounds to the defender. He's got taunt, so we had to fight him. And those 2 wounds get added to the statue. This guy can't attack. The defender is going to attack this guy. He's got retaliate. He misses completely. That's fine. The Minotaur, if he attacks, it retaliates and kills him, so we don't want to do that. So we're just going to leave that there. Quite bad. Quite a bad turn. Hamstring doesn't help us. Intercept, blow, taunt. Yep. So this guy has now got an attack on us. He goes for the Tactician. Does 1 damage to the Tactician. So now it's back to their turn. So we're going to do... Their priority is the hero. So they can't get to the hero. Fastest opponent is the priority. He's the fastest opponent on an altar. Okay, so I'm going to do the defender first. So he's going to attack the Ignean with 1 3 dice. Just 1, that's good. And then, oh, man. Oh, I don't want to do this. I think I'm going to go on the Ignean. I don't want my Ignean to die. Don't die. It's a risk. It's a risk. Oh, he dies. No! He's dead. This is a bloodshed event. This is terrible. Okay, so the archer goes for the tactician. Kills the tactician. All right, we're in huge trouble. Huge trouble. I don't even know if my little guy can beat these guys, but everyone has blasphemy. Okay, so I have to do this now, I think. 1, 2, 3. And then if I attack the archer, that's guaranteed removal. But if I attack the defender, I can also do it. I think we go for the, yeah. Archer had to, oh, he's, I could, yeah, he's defeated. Okay, so the defender's there. So my defender and his defender, yep. My defender, if he attacks here, retaliate's going to trigger, which will potentially kill him, which is pretty bad. It's pretty bad. So, I guess I possibly should have played pivot actually in the very first turn on my attacker to ensure he killed the archer. Would have been better. If I instead do this, move to here, and apply hamstring to this guy, he can't move and attack. Might be my only saving grace. Yeah. Okay, so the defender attacks my Minotaur. He kills my Minotaur. No, defeat! But when you get to this point, you can use a blessing. And a blessing is how you recover all of your health and return to fighting spirit. This guy will move to target the hero. So he goes to here, and that is all he does. Okay. So now, if I move my hero 1, 2 to here, and move my defender 1 to here, he doesn't attack, again, because of his hamstrung. And I get to attack this guy because of Blasphemous. 2, 2, 2. So that defender is now a lot less scary. This guy's attacking me now though. So here does he attack? He chooses to attack the weakest opponent. So he goes for my defender. It's 1. The defender's going to survive. Okay, so this guy's turn. So he's going to move 1, 2, but he can't attack and move. The defender's going to attack me. He does 1 damage. Now I have put myself in a pickle. Maybe I'm okay. My defender's getting attacked again regardless. So I can kill him, but then he's going to attack me and he's going to have outnumbered, which is bad. So if I move my defender to here, and he moves to here, yeah. Okay, that's good enough. Yep. Okay, so the defender moves, this guy moves to here. Neither attack. My Minotaur goes to here. This guy goes to here. Minotaur attacks. Kills the defender. Very, very strategic and interesting. So this guy goes to here. Can't attack. I go to here. He goes to here. The defender can't attack, but he's got taunt. Well, let's see, I'll do my attack first. Blasphemous. I know, yeah, it's whenever damage is dealt. Okay, getting confused with the 2. So we're doing 2 damage, but then I'm suffering retaliate. So my little defender can't kill him. So he'll just hold. This guy attacks me. Black, blue, yellow, yellow, yellow. He has to attack the defender because of taunt. He kills my defender. But now hopefully I can attack this guy and kill him. Huzzah! Alright, I only lost 1 blessing. Jeepers, that was a bad fight. I did a terrible job there. I have got no units left in my encampments. So I'm going to have to look up what happens in that situation. I don't recall. But Pluto's influence, guess what? I get to take either a health or add or upgrade a die. I'll take a health. I think a health is a better option. No, let's upgrade my die to a black one. Okay, if you have no units left, I think you get to recruit 3 basic units or something. Maybe you don't. Maybe I'm just dead. Your camp. Anyone watching that remembers? Let me know. The most important rule, no. Completing opportunities, spectate, increase sign, influence, heal. Okay. Combat goals. That was a hard event. General rules for combat. Rival movement. Score points. Deployment. Engage. Defeated units. Surrendering. Oh, you can surrender. I probably should have done that. I definitely should have done that. The cleanup phase. Bag the rivals. Bag the Banes. Return arena chips. Camp your hero. Camp your units. Troop has fewer than 5 units. No, that's from Primuses. Recruit random bag units until you have 5. Yep, so we don't get any. Okay, so we're just going to have to try and raw dog a sporting event here to try and recruit some units. That's okay. So we'll go up to a sporting event. This says you cannot use local units. If your hero is local, exclude them. Not so much. Okay, so we're going to be using some Banes here, I think. Okay, 1 local unit, which is this guy. 2 bag units, which is an attacker and an archer. No tactics, thank goodness. Statue, we've just got the Minotaur. So Nacom goes to here. He's got 5 health. He's deployed here. He's got taunt and swap. Can't do anything about that. I'll deploy my only unit. Okay, attacker comes down. He's only got 3. 1, 2, 3. He comes in here. Nacom goes 1. So I'm now black and a yellow at least, which is good. Archer comes down. 1, 2. Whoop. He goes here. Oh, this is a capture the flag. That's not ideal for us. Oh, maybe it is. So yeah, I can go to here. This guy goes here. This guy goes here. Okay, so it's now my turn. So if I go 1, 2, that doesn't help us. So we go here. The archer moves off the flag. Yep. Okay. Yeah, no, this is working all right so far. Yep, so I go there. And I am not going to attack anyone. So this archer, he moves to here. This attacker moves to here. Okay, so the attacker is going to attack me. He does no damage, which is glorious. And then the Nacom is going to do 1 damage, which is also glorious because that means the statue's on my side. I move 1, 2. And I attack this archer with everything I've got. And hopefully, I can't because he's got taunt. Okay, I can't do anything about that then. Yeah, so the statue's going to go. His priority is the opponent on the altar. If I roll 4 hits here, or 3 hits, we kill the archer. Just 1. He goes onto there, and now he's on my team. Okay, so I'm going to have to use a thing this turn, which is fine. Oh, I reckon we're a chance. Okay, so their turn. This guy moves 1, 2 to here. And all 3 of them are going to attack me. So I'm just going to roll all their dice at once. Actually, I shouldn't do that. I'll do them one at a time. We'll do the attacker first. Okay, so he kills me. He does 1. The archer does 1. So I've got 2 wounds and I've used another blessing. But now it's my turn. I move 1, 2 to here and pick up the flag. This guy goes here. This guy goes 1, 2, and neither of them can attack, and I can attack this archer, whom I left with 1 health. The archer is defeated. Oh, hang on, if I did that, then the attacker would move to there. Yeah, no, so leave the archer alive this turn. So don't do attack. Okay, so then the archer can attack me. Does 1. And now, yeah, I move 1, 2. The archer doesn't attack me. This guy moves to here. I'm going to be using another thing. Yes, I'm better off. No, I'm not better off. He hits me. The archer hits me. Okay, so I've got 3 health left, and I've only got 1 blessing left. I might be using that blessing after all. But and this guy will go 1, 2. Okay, so now I go 1, 2. This guy moves to here. This guy moves to here. So these guys shoot me again. 1. And then I get to here. Okay, but I can recruit a unit. I recruit this guy. This will be a short campaign by the looks of things, the way I'm playing at the moment. That's all right. I've recruited a unit because it was a sporting event. Done. Had to be a capture the flag. This is a very different arena. In the previous one, these things were higher, so if you were on higher ground, you got bonuses to attacking. This one now, it's all about this guy attacking. How cool is that? When it loses HP, it's considered adjacent to all hexes. Yeah, that's so fun. Okay, where am I going now? I have to go there and there. Oh, I need to mark off the days. 1, 2, 3. Started here. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to travel. This is a port, so I can go to any port. Do I want to get out of Lamosia? Geez, I might. Yeah, we'll go here, and I'm going to do this opportunity. So when you get opportunities, you draw 2 of them. Empty a faction stack of a region that is not local to one of your Primuses. That seems unlikely. But Forge of the Lion. Spectate. Rearrange the top 3 cards of a deck. Heal your hero. Maybe I will spectate this. I can rearrange the top 3 cards of this deck. Cool, that guy's fun. So we'll do that. I'll spectate, which means I heal back up to 4. And we gain 1 Scion Influence. I forgot how hard this game is. Oh, it's so awesome. Okay, so I'm now here in the New Argonauts. So I think we're going to go to Atlantis. So we're going to go New Argonauts here. Into a Bloodshed event. So this says Inspiring Lead. When accepted, subtract 2 units from your lineup for each die in your hero's attack. Actually, I don't want to go to a Bloodshed event. I might skip that. I might do another Wimp Out. Yeah, I'm going to do a Wimp Out. So I can choose one of these 2. I'm going to keep that one on top. Add another Scion Influence. So then I move to here and I get an opportunity. I'm going to take this one. And then we move along. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. It gets way trickier. I need to recruit more units, so I'm going to go down to Pluto's refugees. And go back to my hometown and see if we can get some units from there. Ooh. Exciting. Okay, so this is a sporting event. We got 3 dice on Cerberus and 3 dice on Allegana. So this is either a King of the Hill or a... When accepted, sacrifice a unit of your choice from your camp, then recruit a random bag unit. Oh, good. That's fun. Not. That can't be that one. I just don't want to get a shitty one. Okay, was there 2 of them in there? No, okay, that guy. That's awful. Didn't want him. So there's a local unit, which is a Fury. That's good for us, probably, because we can one-shot that. But it's got a tactic, and the tactic that it comes with is Hamstring, which is not good for us. And then we get 2 bag units. But I can recruit one of these, which would be nice. Okay, Archer and Attacker. No tactics. So, same as before, we're going to deploy the Fury. It's got tactical. What is its priority? Flag holder, restrained, arena unit, weakest opponent. No. Okay. This is a capture the flag or a King of the Hill. King of the Hill is interesting. Do I want it to be King of the Hill? Probably not. I think we want capture the flag again. This guy's not super quick though. That guy's the Tribune again. I don't really want to kill him. Okay, I'm going to go King of the Hill. So I need to score King of the Hill points. Yep. That's hard for me to do. But I don't have any speed. Capture the flag's awful too. Don't have a tactician. I need a tactician. I need this guy. Maybe I'm just going to try and kill him and accept that my Minotaur goes down to 1 health. That's not too bad. Okay. So if we go for King of the Hill, those are the King of the Hill points, which is bad. What's Whirlwind do? This unit counts the number of opponents is adjacent to and rolls its weakest. It deals damage to each adjacent. That guy's awful. Local units may attack restrained arena units. Can do capture the flag, but they've got a lot of units that are better than mine. But the Minotaur's not that slow. Okay, I'm gonna go for King of the Hill. So let's see if I can do that. So I'm gonna deploy here. This guy's priority is a restrained arena unit. So he is in range. He's not going to move right now. He's just going to shoot there. And he does 1 damage. Yeah, I like capture the flag, but when you need a tactician, you need the speed 3 guys that can move and can apply tactics like hamstring to stop stuff happening. I'm going to bring down my Minotaur and I'm going to put in pivot on the whole cam, which is a specific tactic to my faction. I'm actually not going to deploy the Minotaur this turn, I don't think. Yeah, so the whole can's going to move to here, and he is going to use retaliate, confidence I should say, because he's outnumbered, he's going to roll these dice. He does 2 damage, 1, 2, and that is 2 points to me for my King of the Hill. So every time you do damage to this, you gain King of the Hill points. Yep. Okay, so that guy's going for the weakest opponent. Okay, so we're going to deploy the archer. And he's now going to hamstring my whole can, isn't he? Yep. Oh, I also get to reroll that. Okay, fine. So that's not happening this turn. So now I deploy him. This guy's going to move 1, 2. He can't shoot, and this guy's just going to plink this again. Okay, yep, so he deployed. So that guy does his attack this turn. This guy, actually, he would have an extra dice. And he can re-roll that. Okay, so this guy is now out in the arena and dancing around in this turn. So I've scored 3 King of the Hill points. I need to kill this guy to get him off there so that I can score more points. So I think the Minotaur is going to stay right where it is. So this guy's priority is the hero. This guy's priority is the hero. I'll move him to here. Him to here. And this guy's priority is still that. So he shoots that. And Cerberus is now ready to dance as well. Oh, good. So that's going to all go on my Minotaur, and I have no way to block it. I can't believe I lost my taunting guy. I did that just to do that. Ridiculous. Oh, hang on a second there. Yeah, no, they go for the hero. I probably shouldn't have even deployed my hero. 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. Should have just killed the Tribune. Alright, my turn. So my guy is going to go here. He's got green, black, blue, blue, and he can re-roll dice because of pivot. Re-rolls the strongest die that misses on each of its attack rolls. He's going to go on the attacker. I mean, if I go there, doesn't Cerberus just attack me? He goes for strongest opponent. And it'll actually be the Fury. Okay. Fine. Oh my god, we did it in one swing. What a legend. The whole can. Which means that the archer could go down as well. Come on, Deno. Make it happen. Live the dream. Living the dream. Yes. Love a sporting event. Okay, so this guy, Cerberus, he goes 1, 2 to here. And if I do this right, I killed the Fury, which puts my Minotaur on 1 health, which doesn't matter. And that means that I think I've won. Because if you just kill everyone in the thing, you win anyway. In a sporting event, I think. If everyone dies anyway. Whew. Sport events. Sport events can also be won by defeating all rival units. Okay, so we've actually done that. So we win the sporting event, which means I can recruit the Fury. Okay. The dream is still alive. The Minotaur's not out of it yet. Alright, so where am I? I'm here. So I want to go to Atlantia. So I've got 5 days to go. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's it. So opportunity, we'll have a look at those. Win an event in which you only deploy attacker and those thing units. I'm going to do that. Done. And I'm going to go here, and this is a Bloodshed, so I think I'm going to move these around. Oh, actually, if I just do this one, when accepted, subtract 2 units from your lineup for each die in your hero's attack. I only need to kill 3 units, one of which is a Bustiaris. I am a chance of doing that. If my hero is not deployed, I would then gain a hero prowess, and I could recruit the Riddle Master, which would be... I think I'm going to try this. I think we're under the pump here, and we've got to try this. We're not going to deploy any of my units. So this is a Bloodshed. I probably just let that Cerberus take care of... Yep, alright. I'm actually going to take... Was that... Yeah, that one was on top. This is crazy shit. Okay. Oh, man. 3 units. There's no tactics, which is the thing. No tactics. Okay. So that's fine. So we've got a 3 and a 3. These new arenas are unreal. I'm so excited about this. Okay, so there's no Tribune. This isn't a sporting event. So the first is a local unit, which is a Bustiaris. I would like him added to my team. The next unit is an Archer. That's good. Next unit is an Attacker. Okay. No tactics. I've got my whole can with no pivots and no hamstrung. 3 health, and I've got my Fury with 2 health. This is a risk. This is a very big risk, but I'm going to try and let the Cerberus attack me. So they're going to deploy this. I'm just going to let them do the damage for me. Restrained arena units cannot be attacked. At the end of the arena turn, reduce each of these arena die by 1. So I should have been doing that. This guy comes down. There's no tactics to deploy. I'm not going to deploy anything. These drop. 2, 2. This guy's going to deploy here. This guy is going to go 1, 2. And he's going to attack that. He removes that. Cerberus is now on the board. Cerberus has 8 health. That's a dumb move from you, guy. Okay. Okay. I choose not to deploy. This drops down. This guy attacks the Bustiaris. He does 1 damage, and he suffers a point from Retaliate. This guy is deployed, the attacker. He does nothing. This guy attacks here. Doesn't he? Local units, flag holder, weakest opponent. Yep, that's the weakest opponent. He misses completely, and the archer shoots and does 1 damage. Cerberus comes down. I'm going to deploy. No. No, I won't deploy. Cerberus does 2 damage to this guy and then takes a point of damage. because you don't have to deploy. Okay, so, and this guy is now alive as well, I just realised. Oh my god, this is great. Let these guys fight each other to death. So that was at the end of last turn. At the end of their round. Yep, okay, so this guy's going to go. This guy's going to move 1, 2 to here. He's going to attack that guy. He does nothing. The Pandoras is going to attack Cerberus. He does 2. The Archer's priority is the weakest opponent, which is Cerberus. He does 1. And now I deploy this guy. Here. Yep. It's a combat lock. He's 2 movement. Those beasts don't have combat lock. I actually think I just wait a turn, don't I? Yeah, I think I wait 1 more turn. I'm going to get pummeled here. I'm going to get pummeled. As soon as I come down, I think I want Cerberus. Yeah, so I'm not going to do that. So Cerberus is going to kill that Pandoras. Kills him. Now retaliate. He's dead. This guy's going to attack. The attacker does 3 damage and kill. No, he does 2 damage. Okay, that's great. Then he suffers retaliate. Okay, now it's their turn. There's no one to deploy. The Archer's going to shoot Cerberus. Don't kill him. Doesn't kill him. The attacker's going to attack that creature. Does 1 damage. I now deploy with this guy here. What's agile? You can use your attack in the first turn. This unit rolls dice equal to its attack and deals the roll damage to its target. So you can use specials on the turn you land. So I could actually run him up to here and attack this guy and kill him. That then means that this guy will attack the strongest opponent, which we could have be here and here. Okay, I think that's a better plan. So the Fury moves to here, use Agile to kill that guy. So he's done. He doesn't retaliate. Cerberus is going to move to here. This guy is going to move to here. So he's going to attack my Fury. If he kills my Fury, it's bad. Cerberus on the Archer. Kills the Archer. So I've won the fight. And I'm potentially just going to lose my Fury. If I get 2 hits here, the Fury dies. And this is probably not good for us. Yes! It's a great plan from the Deno. Alright. So I've achieved this hero prowess. Win an event in which you deploy only those units. So I get to increase a dice or take a health. I think I'll increase a dice. No, I'm going to take a health. We need to get more health happening. So the Minotaur's got 2 health now, which is great. And I've got a hero prowess, which means I can either recruit a unit or take one of these things. So I can recruit the Harpy, who's got flight and agile, which is also awesome. Agile's very good. Or I could take this Dark Menagerie, immediately recruit up to 3 beast units not being used in the game. Oh my god! Let's recruit 3 beast units! Yes, we're doing that! Oh, we're back in the game. And we're back in the game. Okay, 3 beast units not being used in the game. Alright, I think there's a good beast unit in everything. Okay, Volcanic Scorpion, yes, because it's got the coolest name ever. Mad Bear, yes, also in the team, for sure. Dread Owl, oh my god, how do you choose when they're all sick? Can't can't believe I lost 3 blessings in this first bit. That's okay, Deno. Who's this Amazon beast? The Amazon beast is called a giant adder. Well, that's not as exciting. The Kunlun beast is called a war rhino. Oh my god. And the other one is called an ibex. Okay, so I can recruit 3 of these. This is the best Dark Menagerie. This is the best. All right. So I'm only allowed to have 5 units in my team anyway, so this is probably the right call. My leadership's only 5. So Dread Owl, perfect strike is if all hit you double the damage. Fury Aura 1, it just does a wound the Rhino. He's only movement 0 though. How's he movement 0? Fury Aura deals 1 damage to an opponent within X hexes. So it just does a damage. That's pretty great. Mad Bear, absorb. He just cops 1 damage. Okay, I'm taking the bear. Volcanic Scorpion's got absorb as well, and deflect. Cannot be targeted by attacks. Oh my god, Volcanic Scorpion. The giant adder's very good. The ibex has whirlwind. Wow. All right, I'm definitely going to take the war. I'm definitely taking the Mad Bear, and I think I'll take. There's actually the blue one as well. What's the blue one? What's that guy? It is a. Oh my god, it's a Leviathan. I'm taking a Leviathan. I'm taking a Mad Bear, and I think we go for. The ibex. I don't love the Dread Owl. Yep, that is so cool. This is the coolest hero prowess of all time. The gamble has paid off immensely. The team is looking great. The Minotaur's team is on fire. Okay, so I've only got 4 days to go, so I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4. So here, I do want to get my tactics back before the fight. So what is this? Rival units have health equal to the week number you are in for the current act. I'm in week 8, so that is bad. So all of the rival units would have 8 health. I don't think I want to do that one. It is a spar, which means you only need to kill the other guy to win that one. All right. Oh my god, that was so good. That was so good. We're in Atlantis now. We're in the underwater city of Atlantis. And I haven't read this one. The Atlantis one, normally the Atlantis one in the original game is sick. You can have a trident that you can throw at people. But this one, I don't know what it is. Let's find out. So, yeah, that's the different one. This is the original one. Trident throw. Here. So that's the original. So what's the new one? The Trident chip begins in the current hex. When a unit shares a hex with the Trident, they immediately equip it. Ocean's Might. Roll an arena die. Oh, you get to do it. Deal 1 damage to every unit in combat. Every unit in combat. Okay. Wow. I don't really want that. So we're on a sporting event. Yeah, all right, let's go for it. I reckon we're going to go for it. So it's only going to get worse, that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it deploys with... Where is the thing? There, Trial of Excellence. So there's one local unit, which is a reptilian. He's got regen 1. Get out of here, idiot. I don't like the reptilians, though. I think they're pretty ordinary. But he's the Primus. I don't need to kill him. He's got a tactic, which is stun. That's okay. Just be some crappy guy. It is a tactician. That's all right. It could have been worse, I suppose. He doesn't have a tactic, but he is going to stun one of my guys. Okay. All right, so the Ignean comes down. He's only movement 1. Good start for us. I'm going to bring down my Fury. And he's going to go... One, two, three. He's got Agile as well. So he could shoot the Reptilian, but he doesn't want to. When he takes that, he rolls a dice. Ocean's Might. Do I have to use Ocean's Might? Yellow ability. I don't think you have to use it. Special abilities. You may trigger any or several, you may freely determine, you may, great, so I don't have to use that, so I'm not going to use that. It's not King of the Hill, it's a Spa. Fine. This guy comes down. He stuns my Fury. This guy moves to here. His priority is others, flag holder, opposing trident holder. Hero, strongest opponent, so he goes here. Okay, so the Fury's stunned, can't do anything about that. I'm going to bring the Leviathan down, I think, is the right plan. Is this a Bloodshed? No, this is only sporting. Great, the Leviathan's got 7 health. He's just going to plop right there. He can't do anything this moment, so that's fine. That's the end of my Fury. So this guy's going to go here. There's no other units to deploy. He's going to attack first with 2 blues. He misses twice, which is great. So this little guy takes 1 damage from this red tactician, whose red dice is an automatic hit. Okay, it's now my turn. Ooh, this is actually going really well. So do I bring my Hulkan down now? Do I bring the Minotaur? I think we bring the Hulkan because he's not outnumbered, no. So I'll bring me Ibex. Ibex comes down with 4 health. It's the menagerie. Okay, and then this Fury's going to go 1, 2, 3 to there. My Leviathan is going to attack. What's Hook? Does Hook let me move a guy? Please let me move a guy. Choose a unit that is exactly 2 hexes away and displace it by 1 hex so it is adjacent to this unit. Alright. I'll displace him here. And if I place this guy here, the tactician's still going to go for him because I don't have combat lock. But yeah, alright, I'm going to attack the tactician with this dice, red and a yellow. If the yellow rolls a hit, it's 4 damage. No, it's only 1. Okay, the Leviathan. When that comes off, it's awesome. Okay, so their turn. Oh no, I have to attack the Reptilian because he's got Taunt. I didn't want to teleport him in then, did I? No. He goes there. Yep. So I'll do him next. He's going to move to here. And this guy will move 1, 2, 3 to here. And he's going to attack the Fury. So he automatically kills my Fury, but this is a sporting event, so he is not defeated. So that's good. I'm going to bring the Minotaur down. He's got Beastmaster, so that means my Leviathan can move like so. The Ibex is going to attack this guy. He'll move to here, and then he'll attack everyone. Oh no, if he stays here, then he gets an extra dice. Yeah, let's do that. He's going to attack the Tactician. And he does 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. That's good. Okay. Alright, so I'll do the reptilian first. He moves towards this. The tactician goes, he's going to go 1, then he wants to get as far away as he can, 2, 3. He goes to there. That taunt's quite annoying. The tactician then uses that and he rolls a dice. We want to see a 5, 6. That's a 4. Deal 2 damage to a target opponent if possible. It's not possible. So now the Leviathan will go here. Oh no, the Leviathan will go... Yes, okay, so the Ibex will go 1, 2. The Leviathan will go to here. And the Minotaur will go to here. The Leviathan's going to hook this guy. Oh, that's so good, Deno. And the Ibex is going to attack with 4 dice. If I can roll 3 hits here... 4 hits? 4 hits. We kill this guy. Whirlwind! Oh, 2 hits. 1, 2. Okay, so it's their turn. So this guy's going to move as far away as he can. 1, 2, 3. And he's going to roll the dice. He rolls a 5, which does 1 damage to every unit in combat. 1, 1, 1. Now I needed to bring my boss in. Because of... yeah, I'm actually better off doing that position. Yeah. Okay, so he goes to here. And then he attacks my Leviathan. He does 1 damage to my Leviathan. This is a thingy event, so it doesn't matter. Tactician can't do anything. The Ibex moves to here. The Minotaur moves to here. The Ibex, come on. Okay, so in this is a sporting event. So I could recruit the Reptilian, but instead I'm going to refresh my tactics. So I've got all of my units still alive. My hero's only got 1 health, but I'm going to get tactics. I think I'm going to get +1 movement, which is called Adrenaline. I would love that, Fen, and hello to you. I got my shipping charge the other day, so I think it should be on its way this week. And yeah, so Scribe's been updated, but yeah, if you've got the screenshot of the rules pages or something similar, or the information I need to know, is there any settlement events, or I assume there's obviously fighting arts and disorders. But again, those will be in the deck. But settlement events and what Lantern year do we need to know stuff would be great. Okay, so that's another day. And I think we go bolster. Yeah, I might go bolster health. Yep. Great. So if I go here, that's this day. I give up a Scion influence and I heal my hero to full health. Or I take this fight, which is against, in the arena of my choosing, local units are still from the arena this thing is in. I'm probably okay staying in this one. Thank you, that'd be great. Yeah, I reckon we'll stay in this one. So I'm going to stay here and I'm going to fight against... Is this the right thing to do? This is a Bloodshed, which would get me another health. then I could rest here and then go into the final on full health. Because if I go in here, I can get another health. Go to 6 health. That'd be worthwhile if I win. I can start with the same play. Let's do it. All right. It's a harpoon. Harpoonsman. Tactician. Oh, and a Bustiaris. So this is Bloodshed. I need to kill everyone. Hamstring's awful. And a bolster health is awful. Alright, so the Harpoonsman comes down. He's going to come down with 4 health. And he can't grab anything. He's got first strike, but that doesn't help him with anything there. So I will bring down my Fury. If my Fury dies, I'm probably not too concerned. But the Harpoonsman is going to attack me straight up. Can't get there. But the Tactician will get there. But won't be able to attack. Maybe I won't go that. Maybe I'll go for my Leviathan with his glorious 7 health. Yeah. And I could give him the +1 movement, but I was trying to save that for the other showdown. So do it. Oh, that's tricky, man. That's tricky. I definitely need the Leviathan to be one of the guys that I play. He definitely needs to be one of them. So if I take the Fury, he could get just straight up killed. No, I think this is the right play. I think we do the Leviathan. Okay, so this Tactician comes down and he's going to hamstring my Leviathan. Seems bad. But he's only got 2 health, which is good. So this guy will move 1 and he is going to attack, and this guy will go 1, 2, 3. Maybe that was a mistake. It's going to take my Leviathan a long time to get there. Yeah, no, that's a mistake. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stick with my original plan. I'm going to go the Fury. So the Fury will move 1, 2 to here. The Harpoonsman's there. The Tactician's there. So he will hamstring my Fury. I've got Agile. I can do 1 damage to his Harpoonsman. Range 2. I'll stay there. Blink. Do 1 damage. Yep, so now the Tactician comes down. He doesn't need to move. He puts that there. The Harpoonsman will stay. So the Harpoonsman will just shoot me like this. 1. Okay, and now I can run away. I can also activate the Trident. Yeah, I'll activate the Trident, I reckon. That could be good. Yeah, okay, deal 2 damage to an opponent. Done, done. Okay. So now it's my turn. So now I deploy the Leviathan here. The Fury's going to move nowhere, because he can't move and attack. That's alright, this is a Bloodshed. I'm okay with losing the Fury. And he stays there and kills the Harpoonsman. And he could try throwing the Trident again and killing this guy. Okay, let's try throw the Trident. Oh, kills this guy. Shoots this guy. Oh. The Bustiaris comes on with 4 health. He can't move. I'm going to bring down my boss, so the Leviathan can move 1. The Fury, the Leviathan doesn't need to move. The Fury will move away now. Doesn't need to risk it. We just need to kill this guy. done. So he moves 2. I will go, can't deploy because there's no hexes to deploy on. So we'll move him to here. We'll move him to here. He doesn't actually want to move. I'll move the Minotaur to here. Okay, so this guy can plink for 1 damage, doesn't cop retaliate damage because he's not adjacent. This guy can roll a red and a yellow, and if I roll 2 hits, we just kill that guy outright. Oh, it's just 1. And, oh, he's actually got a blue as well because of the Minotaur being next to him. No Inspire. But then I suffer retaliate damage. Okay, so his priority is the opposing Trident holder. So he's going to go there. So maybe I won't move to there with the Minotaur. I'll just move to there and move this guy to here. That way he can't be killed. And then he goes to the opposing hero. I don't want that. So my Minotaur is here. I want the Minotaur to survive. Yeah, I want him to survive more than I want him to survive. So he goes to here. He's going to roll a black and a blue, and unless we roll really badly, he's going to kill my Fury, unless I bolster the Fury's health. I think that's worth it because this is a Bloodshed event, so I'm going to bolster the Fury's health. So now, he does 2 damage, which keeps the bolster health done. Okay, now I'm going to attack with my Leviathan, black, red, blue. All 3 of these hits, we kill him outright. 2 of them hit. So the Leviathan takes retaliate damage. The Fury does the final point of damage with no retaliate. Yes! No losses! Yeah, we lost bolster health, but that was the right call. Okay, so we're going into... So yeah, now I take another sign influence and I rest and in that sporting event, and then we go into the Primus fight. This is the final fight for the evening. All right, so the next and final thing that we get in this game, in the new expansion, is this Primus fights. So we're facing off against Tempestia. And I need to read the rules for these because I don't know what the rules for these are. Boom, boom, those go in here. Oh, and that was the thing, so I'll take an extra health, takes me up to 6, and then I'll put the Minotaur on 6 health. Okay, so we're going to fight this Primus battle here. It's called Seize Momentum. It says, when accepted, you may add a random bag into the end of the rival lineup. I will not do that. Okay, so we're doing the Primus fight here, which is against Tempestia. And she's going to have 3 local units, which is a Laquarius, a Retiaris, and another Retiaris. Great. So that is the things. Tempestia is going to add a Adrenaline to herself with her +1 speed. And the Laquarius is going to add a stun. So that's what we're facing off against. Now let's double check the rules for this Primus fights. Okay, so the rivals. Primus events. Add the Primus event deck during game. Yep. Use the lineups on the event card. Use the health printed on the Primus chips. Act modifiers are not ignored in Primus fights. Cool. That seems fun. So she's got 7 health. She's got Retaliate. That's annoying. She's got Deflect. He's not in my team. I'm going to give my Leviathan Pivot. It's going to be so sick. And I can deploy only 3 units. Oh, man. Okay, so Tempestia, we'll just confirm deflect is this unit cannot be targeted by attacks if it has already been dealt damage from attacks this turn. She is going to adrenaline herself. No, you can't adrenaline elite units, so she will not do that. Okay, so I think I deploy with my same strategy as before with my Fury and take that away. So do I adrenaline myself? No. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. Tempestia is going to be able to get me regardless of what I do. And she's wielding 2 blacks. So do I want to do that? No, we're going to let her take it. I'm going to bring down my... When using Ocean's Might, they choose their thing instead of rolling it. Yep. I'm going to put down my Leviathan. This is going to be interesting. And he will adrenaline himself. So he's movement 2. I'm going to pivot him as well so he can reroll missed hits. So he uses his perfect strike. It's going to be so sick. Oh my god. Okay, so this Liquarius is now going to come down. And he's got 5 health. I need to kill everyone in this fight to win. This could be the make or break of this campaign, but that's fine. Okay, so that comes down. We now adrenaline the Liquarius. He's a movement 3 defender. That is bullshit. She now goes 1, 2. And she will use the thing to do 2 damage here. 1, 2. Okay. So now it's my turn, and I'm going to deploy the Minotaur here. And we're going to try and one-shot this chick. We can't quite one-shot her, but we can come pretty close. So I'm going to put pivot onto this guy. So his movement goes to here. We ignore roaming because I've got Beastmaster. We've got Inspire. So I'm rolling a blue, a red, and a yellow. And if I roll all 3 hits, we double the damage because of Perfect Strike. So that'll be 6. I hope I'm remembering Perfect Strike right. I am, yep. And I can re-roll my lowest or my highest missing dice. So I can re-roll this blue. If this blue gets a hit, it's 6 damage. Come on, Dano. Yeah, 6 damage. She's got 7 though. Okay, then my guy takes a damage. So that was good. She's got 1 health remaining. She does have the trident though, which means she is going to heal. But that's not a problem, I don't think. Okay, so this Retiarius is going to come down and he's going to stun my Leviathan. Oh, that's terrible. He's got 3 health. I love these guys. These are like my favourite units. Actually, I love all of these Atlanteans. They're so good. Okay, so this is pretty bad. So she's going to run away. As far away as she can. Let's go here. Their priority is the flag holder, the hero. So he can actually get to my hero 1, 2, 3. So he will go here. And this guy will go 1, 2, 3 to here. So the Liquarius is going to shoot my hero with a green. Hits him for 1. Okay, so it's my turn, so I'm just going to remove the stun because that's over and done with. Now, I need to use this guy. She's actually got to use her thing, so she automatically chooses heal 2 health, which is ridiculous. No, We choose the Ibex instead. It comes on with 4 health. So my Minotaur moved down 1-2 to here. And he'll attack with a black and yellow, black and yellow. 1 to the Retiaris. Okay, another Retiaris comes on here. Retiarius. He's going to go 1, 2, 3 to there. This guy's prioritizing my hero. So he'll actually just move to here. She'll move as far away as she can. She's already as far away as she can be. So that's fine. So I've got 1 automatic wound, and then the Laquarius is 1 green. So it's another automatic wound. And then she heals for 2, which is terrible. Terrible, I say. However, the Leviathan's going to move to here. It's our turn now, and we can deploy someone else. We'll deploy the Fury. This is our last deployment. And the Ibex is going to move 1, 2 to here. And the Leviathan's going to use Hook. Oh my god, I love the Leviathan so much. Okay, so now the Ibex is going to use roaming to... he's going to use Whirlwind to attack everyone. Whirlwind. This unit counts the number of his opponents it is adjacent to and rolls its weakest attack die that many times. This unit deals damage to each adjacent opponent equal to rolled hits. That is a special, it's not an attack, so deflect is not going to stop that from triggering. So I'm going to roll 3 green dice and I'm going to attack all 3 of those units. It's 2 hits. So that Retiaris is defeated. This Laquarius is not quite defeated, but it's pretty close. More importantly, Tempestia takes 2, 1, 2. And now for the most important play, I need to get a yellow hit here. I need a yellow hit. Yeah, I'm actually going to do the Minotaur next. And he's going to attack the Laquarius. This is relevant. Yeah, okay, so we just do 1 damage there. That's a shame. Alright, come on, my little Leviathan. Come on, buddy. We get to re-roll this. Come on. No, we just do 1 damage. Okay, so my Fury goes. She's got Agile. So she's going to shoot this Laquarius and defeat him. I was really hoping that I'd have 1 left, but 1 left on the chick, but I don't. Oh, okay. So this guy goes for me. She's going to run away. 1, 2. And, oh man, this is such a cool ability. The Hook. So he does 1 damage to the Minotaur. I think we win here. So she heals for 2. 1, 2, because she's got that. Oh, she will hook him in this time. So where do we want to hook him to? Here. Then she'll attack him with 2 black dice. Oh, she gets him twice. Don't kill my Leviathan, man. That's okay, I think we're fine. So the Ibex moves 1, 2. And yeah, we do the Leviathan first. Yeah, we actually need to get this, because I can't attack a second time. Agile can attack a second time, so I can still whirlwind. Alright, maybe we're okay. But we don't need to, we do 4 damage. So the Minotaur attacks this Rediaris. Oh, we've done it. We've done it. The Minotaur gets 1. This Fury agilely gets 1. He does 1 damage back to the Minotaur. Actually, his priority is... You know, he goes to the opposing Triton holder. That's cool. So yep, he attacks me for 1 damage. I've got 1 health left. My Fury does 1 damage and kills him. Yes! Alright. Seize momentum. Primus combat defeated. First act over with only 1 blessing. At the end of the act, you get to heal your dude up. Thank goodness. Does it say here? No. End of the act. That was a tough first act. I definitely need to play better. Cleanup phase. Combat rewards. Primus. Fully heal your hero. Gain 1 hero prowess card of your choice. If your troop has fewer than 5 units, recruit random units. So we don't. So we fully heal up. So we're up to 6. We've got our 5 units, which is great. The Leviathan stays alive. Ha, 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 ha. Okay. And now we get to take a hero prowess. So I can't actually recruit another unit, so I'm probably not going to take Summon Aid. But I might take this Cling to Life one. 2 Banes and 2 Blessings would be good, but I think will be a little better. Shield of Allies is great. G'day Z-Wex, it's going crazy. Alright, I'm going to take Cling to Life. So if my Minotaur ever ends a fight with 2 hit points or less, he's going to recover. So we've got to get a few more Bloodshed events so I can increase the tribe. But yeah, it's not going too bad for now. And that's it. So we start the next act right here in Atlantis. And our next person that we have to go to is New Argonauts, Verus. So we can just bounce around here. Alternatively, we could fly all the way over to Kunlun using one of these shipping lanes to travel all the way over to here and face off against Bing Chin, which would be fun. But yeah, what I'm probably tempted to do this because I've got this guy, triple the health of the first rival unit deployed in a Bloodshed event while in the New Argonaut region. So if I do that, I can potentially get Calcagus of Caledonia. What does he look like? Here he is. Quick Strike, Retaliate. He's an animal. He's an animal. Quick Strike means you always attack first, I think, isn't it? Quick Strike. Yeah, it deals 1 damage before the attack is resolved. He just pops guys. That is awesome. Oh, this is a great game. All right, well, we're going to finish up for tonight. Yep, so 2 hours for the first act. I definitely took a little bit of time to remember stuff, but yeah. So we've got 6 health, 5 leadership. We've only got 1 blessing left, but we have Master of Monstrosities for Inspire, and all of our guys have got Beastmaster. And then we've got Cling to Life, so if we die, or if we get down, finish our fight with 2 or hit points less, then we go and heal up to 4, which hopefully will save us from using blessings, and will hopefully mean that we can avoid spectating, so we can gain better benefits overall. But the Leviathan was definitely the star of the show there. The Leviathan saved my bacon thanks to his perfect strike ability and pivot, allowing us to re-roll his failed attack rolls, which was absolutely clutch. All right, great session. I'm looking forward to Kingdom Death this week could be the week. The Screaming God. I can't wait to paint the models, man. It's going to be so good. Alrighty, well, thanks for joining me tonight. I'll be back tomorrow playing Act 2 of this game. So join me then. I'm using my Kingdom Death pencil that Bra got me. Thanks, Bra. So I'll catch you all then. Have a great night or day, depending on where you are. See you then. BigDeno out.